creating a law that will boost the economic and developmental potentials of the tourism industry in Nigeria was the focus at a public hearing convened by the Senate Committee on Culture and Tourism. National Assembly correspondent Dennis Adegunoye reports that the potentials of the culture and tourism sector was not lost on key players.
Specifically, deliberations were on the repeal and reenactment of the Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation Act of 2004. The role of tourism and its significant contribution to the gross domestic product of some developed countries like Japan and developing countries like the Gambia informed the need to bring to the fore an industry that has been identified as a prospective cash cow for Nigeria.
The need to develop our tourism sector does not only lie with increasing our gross domestic product. With our different multicultural backgrounds, we will also be promoting unity among our people. Despite the increasing and unpredictable shocks from terrorist attacks and political instability, health pandemics and natural disasters, travel and tourism continue to grow.
When this administration talks about change, that change should be in every step.
The proposed bill was widely supported by participants who observed that reforms are needed to promote the industry.
Tourism is responsible for $7.6 trillion globally, of which Africa sees only about 5%.
The Director of News, Aliu Baba Barau, represented the Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, Yakubu Ibn Mohammed.
Especially at this particular time, when the government is trying to revamp the economy, there's no better time than now. And that is why people who are highly elated, they support the bill. And of course, we need to rejuvenate all those areas of concern.
The committee is expected to submit its report to the Senate. From the National Assembly, Dennis Adegunoye, NTA News.
Still on culture, the 10th edition of the African Arts and Crafts Expo, AFAC 2017, draws near. The National Council for Arts and Culture, organizers of the expo, unveils more creative ways to showcase African products. Director General of the Council, Otumba Olusegun Ronshui, at the expo dinner in Abuja says about 25 countries have indicated interest to attend. Oyinaya Kalu Oka reports.
None talks as beautifully as the talking drum. Hey! Did you hear that?
This is just a tip of the iceberg of what to expect at the African Arts and Crafts Expo. Director General National Council for Arts and Culture, Otumba Olusegun Ronshui, said it is aimed at using culture as a tool to change the narrative of Nigeria.
But we're going to bring out some rich cultural exposure in Nigeria to speak for us as a people.
Representative of some of the participating countries said Nigeria has a lot to showcase and pledged to collaborate with the council in promoting the country's unique cultural identities. The Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, is one of the supporters of the expo.
Is to harness the resources we have, and culture is a beautiful resource. It's not a depleting resource. It continues generation after generation. That is why we need to propagate history.
The Director General NACA disclosed that the next year's edition of AFAC will be expanded to include countries beyond Africa and will be held at the first quarter of the year. Oyinaya Kalu Oka,